Good morning, my friends. This is Marty Eddington. Today I want to talk about how and why did I develop the 10 principles of personal longevity. Well, after my research in September of 2008 on long-lived people, where I found people all over the world who'd lived to tremendous ages. And by the way, you can get a video of many of those people by signing up for our email list. Anyway, so I found the information about all these people, and then I was trying to figure out, being an engineer, how could this be possible? How could they live to these extraordinary ages, over 120 to 256 years old and possibly even older? So I came up with a theory based on my experience that there were four factors: spirituality, psychology, vital forces, and the physical body. And I wrote that into my first book, Physical Immortality: History and How-To Guide. And then over a period of 5 years, I met quite a variety of people from all over the world who were longevity experts and people who are called immortalists, who want to live forever, and learned a lot more from them. So a couple of years ago, I decided to reformulate everything I'd learned into a guiding set of principles to help people with their long-term health and happiness. And that's what I call the 10 principles. The first principle has to do with the research knowledge to break open people's minds about the possibility of a long life. Then I realized that if you didn't have a reason to live, then the rest of it didn't matter. So this is where I came up with the principle of life purpose. We have to have a life purpose. And that's one of the things we teach in our program too. Then we got into issues of spirituality, and I've got a couple of issues of spirituality, a couple of courses on spirituality having to do with building a spiritual connection and unconditional love. And I consider them two different but related aspects of spirituality which affect your health. Getting into more about psychology, the life urge or removing the death urge, vital forces, and then some knowledge about plants and animals and longevity, the physical body, of course. And then one aspect that I added, which I thought was pretty unique, was because of all my experiences with premonitions and prophecy, I thought it would be useful to answer the question, what do you do after you're totally healthy to avoid dying? And to me, the answer was obvious. It had to do with how can you reduce accidents? And I believe we can use our intuition to be safer and to reduce accidents. And then the 10th principle, of course, being an engineer and a project manager used to implementing things, the 10th principle is how can we implement these things in our lives? So this is how I came up with the 10 principles. And a lot of these videos we're going to talk about different aspects of the 10 principles, as well as just me to talk about interesting people. In an upcoming video, I'll talk about Stealth, a man who claims to be 2,800 years old, who I met. And we'll just get into a lot of cool things. And also, if you've got any suggestions of things you'd like to hear about in this blog, please email me or post a comment or something so I know just what type of things you're interested in. So thank you and have a great weekend.